Hi everyone, Ben Packer coming from the old city of Jerusalem, Jerusalem Heritage House with our Rashi of the week. And it's Hanukkah. Happy Hanukkah. This week's Parsha is Mikeitz. Okay? Basically, Joseph last week was sold into slavery. Now he's down in Egypt, and he's in jail there. And he interprets some dreams for Pharaoh, and Pharaoh makes him the second in charge of all of Egypt. Right? And one of the predictions that he said about the dreams is that there'll be a famine. Right? 7 years of plenty, and then 7 years of famine. Right? So obviously, anyone with a brain would try to prepare for that. Right? So the verse says, after the 7 years of plenty, the verse says, all the land of Egypt hungered, and the people cried out to Pharaoh for bread. So the question was, what happened the 7 years before? What were you doing, man? Right? You knew there were going to be 7 years of bad, and seven years of good, and then 7 years of bad. So what were you doing? So Rashi tells us, for the produce that they had stored rotted, except for that of Joseph. Right? I mean, the Egyptians weren't so stupid. They saved up food for those 7 years, expecting the next 7 years to be bad, but all the food they saved up, it rotted. And Joseph's didn't rot, right? The ones he had for Pharaoh didn't rot, and so that's why they had to come to Pharaoh for bread. They had no bread because their stuff rotted. So what are we to take from this? Why did Joseph's not rot and theirs did? There's two possibilities. Either that he stored it better than them, right, and they screwed it up, possible, or he had a better blessing from God. Right? I don't know. Right? So we have to take from this both things as well. We need the blessing of God. We have to do what we have to do spiritually, and that way we know we're guaranteed from the paragraphs from the Shema and other verses that we'll get the blessing of God. But we also have to take advantage of the opportunity and do things right. We live in a time right now where we're blessed beyond anyone's dreams. Our ancestors would look at us and say, oh my goodness, they have it made. But it means we have to take advantage of the situation and do what we have to do. We have an amazing international situation, the state of Israel being very strong. Now is our opportunity to make it even stronger, make the Jewish people even stronger, and live life the way it should be lived. Anyway, happy Hanukkah, Shabbat Shalom.